Hello everyone, and welcome back to the 18th episode of this UK and Transport Fever 2 series, or 716917441 Transport Co. In today's episode, in last episode, let's talk about that. We got our machines plant here set up. It's producing machines, which a lot of them want to go to Oxford. To the point where I might even try to get a third truck on there. I've also, between episodes, got this train set up. It's currently here, but what it's basically doing is taking machines from here to Slough Holt, which is here, which is basically the main cargo hub for London. Oh my gosh, clockwise, what does it want to pick up that it can't? Mostly boxcar stuff and the cargo transfer. These trains are still quite old. Another couple of boxcars on the cargo transfer and on the clockwise train. But anyway, this train's running down the left-hand side of the track, so I see why there's a crossover here. It's just overtaken that train. I'm not really sure what it's doing, but actually it's okay. Anyway, so that will pick up machines from Basingstoke. Currently there's only one waiting. That Basingstoke Planks route will need a third carriage. Also, between episodes, you'll notice places like Portsmouth now have bus routes. And also, that is a lot of people. Let's go via Basingstoke. Bus routes. Bournemouth is busy. I already added a second train to that line. Taunton is busy. I added a third train to this line. Anyway, it's all going in the right direction. Traffic's... I just had to do a bit, whereas it's here, between episodes. Not sure why there's a road here. Go away. Anyway, it's just kind of like to have everything moving, but now it's going absolutely fine. So, today's episode is going to be about passenger trains again. Now, I know we've been doing a lot of those, but if you notice through... Well, first of all, we're going to get up to Newcastle, hopefully. But second of all, if you notice, there's no real train line that cuts through, like Sheffield, Leicester, Milton Keynes. It's all trams. So I think we need a train line through there. And we're also going to get the Norwich to Peterborough one to continue on to Birmingham, cutting across there. It's essentially a new north, south and east, west through the middle here, and then we'll also go up to Newcastle. So that's the plan. And actually the next thing I want to do, which I've thought of, is this Brighton to Grimsby passenger. After Grimsby, let's extend this one to York. Yeah, we'll keep it on this platform, and then back to Grimsby. There we go. Then for now, what I'm actually going to do, in preparation for going up north, we're going to now get this platform connected up, and that will be the platform for northbound trains that go through York. So that, from York, so we've already got our York Leeds Lancaster, which I had to add another train on. We've got, oh my gosh, do we need a third train on this line? Okay, getting distracted. Anyway, let's go north. So from York, I am going to probably do a train that goes like round the coast to Newcastle, via Scarborough, Middlesbrough and Sunderland, and then one that goes through Darlington. Kind of like a bit like real life. And then there'll be a Leeds, Sheffield, Leicester, Milton Keynes, maybe even High Wycombe, London line. And then there'll be the Norwich to Peterborough line will then go Leicester, Birmingham. So that's the grand plan for this episode. And also the other grand plan is to get another train on this line, which you know what I'll do now because we'll be extending it. So, stations. We've already got a bus route in Scarborough. I'm not sure if we'll need it going to Leeds anymore. Because if you look at it, it's really busy around Scarborough, but then nothing. So you know what? Pause. I'm going to remove it going to Leeds. Reduce the buses on there. So, after 13, we're essentially just going to go deleting. Until you get to the second church road, because this does not need to go all the way to Leeds. There we go. Oh, whoops. What have I done? Oh no, it just goes. Oh, I've realised what I've done. Let's just get rid of all these stops. Ignore the fact that it keeps on jumping me to different places. No. There we go. Right. Now, we're just going to do the Scarborough stops only. And we'll keep in the Scarborough to Grimsby bus line. Because that kind of, there's no real connection there. So yeah. And the Leeds to Scarborough bus is just going to be the Scarborough loop. And then we're going to get a train station kind of on the side here. So it's actually going to come out and kind of loop round. We're going to do this line diesel because that's kind of what it is in real life. And yeah, you know what? First of all, the station in York. Then it's going to bend round, have a station up here. Why is it doing high speed tracks? I don't know. Then Middlesbrough will need a bus route for this one. This is quite a big place. Sunderland we won't need a bus route for now, although obviously it'll probably like rapidly expand once we've got the railway line in. Then Newcastle, there are going to be, I think, 4 platforms in Newcastle for now. We're going to have a 240, not high speed track, but with catenary. We're going to kind of put the station here. No, I'm pressing the wrong button. So, we'll have a road that connects up to there, then connects across. So that station should cover a bit, and we'll probably also need a bus route here. Then we're going to need a station in Darlington. I'm tempted to a 3 platform, and you'll see why, actually. So which direction are we heading in? We're kind of wanting it straight through the middle. Which isn't going to work unless we do some destruction works. Now we're now 2 sides of Darlington. And then we want a platform and passenger building on the other side. So I'll just kind of continue the footbridge over. So, yep, it's that. And then I'm going to continue the roofs going down here. There we go, then we want passenger building. One of these. With a kind of side block. Because it makes it look nicer. And then we'll connect this up to the other side of Darlington, which is on a massive hill. Yeah, I see. Might need to bend this road down. So if we started off going down like this. And we kind of bend it round. Oh my gosh, it's still going down. That will do. And then we'll connect up the 2 sides of Darlington. That can tunnel anyway, so that's fine. Then here, This might end up being a level crossing or a bridge. Actually, let's not connect up this side yet until we've got the train line in. So, catenary, yes. We're going to go out of this road. It's getting yeeted. Going to come out of here. Going to be a lot of level crossings in New York, and then we're heading up to there. So this is kind of the East Coast main line. So while it's also saving, that's the highest speed they're going to go crossing that level crossing without issues. So that's all right. Then bend around that way. Now this platform isn't connected because this will be the terminating platform, but I still feel like connecting it into there and doing this in case we do have trains terminating, although this is a terrible setup. You should never do this for terminating trains, but because I don't think it will be used, it's fine. We'll just put it in there because why not? And that can go fast. It can go fast, yeah, let's make it 100. I haven't really played with these track speeds much. And then the other platform will be for the line down to Leeds, because I think I'll start that at Darlington. I think Darlington can also have a bus to Middlesbrough. So that can actually cover the bus needs of Darlington and Middlesbrough and getting between them, so that's good. Then from Darlington, it should default to a tunnel. And it needs to come to here, so it's defaulting to a tunnel there. And that machine's plant is in the way. Yeah, because this is speed we want. You know what? Because I'm feeling nice and I've got sandbox mode enabled, I'll put that machine's plant back in. But here, so that it's not in our way. There we go. And then it can go straight from Darlington to Newcastle, and we'll put it on this platform. So, what sort of bridge should we give it? Yeah, why not? Pretend that the River Tyne is somewhere there. Pretend that's the bridge across the Tyne, even though yeah, ignore me. Anyway. Yeah, this can carry on at 100 miles an hour, so this is fast for now. So now this is going to need to come into this platform. Still sticks to 100, still sticks to that bridge type, that's good. So now there will also be a line through Hexham. 2 tracks, no catenary, 160. This will be a kind of actually quite a major route, despite also not being that major, if you see what I mean. Because Newcastle and Carlisle are the major places, so we'll bring it out of this platform and kind of bend it round. And then it will kind of weave around. And to be honest, because I don't anticipate there being more than 2 trains on this line, that looks good. I'll make it so that it's actually single track other than the passing loop at Hexham. And then if there are more than 2 trains in the future, we'll have kind of the double track extend further. So Carlisle. Can this come up enough? Yeah, that does connect. Tunnels most of the way from Hexham to Carlisle, but that's fine. So that's the line from there. So we could theoretically start running that and that one too. But there's then still the line through Sunderland and Middlesbrough. So we'll bring that on the bridge for the first bit. And then, now it's kind of come over, we'll then kind of take it off that type of bridge. That does look a bit weird, but look even weirder being that, the other type of bridge. And then this road can go, because it's in our way. And then that kind of comes into Sunderland, and we'll bring that into single track. There. Then it will be double track all the way from Middlesbrough to Sunderland and tunnel for most of it, that's fine. And I anticipate a bit of a tunnel there as well. This is the sort of stuff I would refuse to do at the start of the series because we didn't have the money to spend on tunnels like this, but now we do have the money to spend. Now this last bit here. First of all, bridge please. Second of all, can we get it over that road? Yes, we can. Now can we do this twice, or we have to go single track? Bridge pillar collision. Works to here. Works to here. Works to here. That was the bridge pillar collision. There was no bridge pillar collision, actually. Okay. So for now, we'll use this platform. And we'll once again bring it out as too much. Like, let's just do this, and then it can merge in. 41 miles an hour. Okay, it'll do. And for these lines, there won't be any signals. However, for the main line through Darlington, there'll be a few, because this is the main line. This is the East Coast main line, in fact. There we go. So that's 3 new lines we can set up. So the first, well actually it's 2 new lines plus 1 extension. So this should be on the right. Actually no, let's make it run on the left because I'm feeling like it. And also this is the UK, it's a bit of a shame we've been doing right hand running, but that's it. Because Transport Fever 2 isn't optimised for like doing stuff on the left hand side because like the cars drive on the left, etc. So Sunderland 1. Middlesbrough. Scarborough, York East, there we go. And that is our York to Newcastle passenger. And that'll need a train. So Brighton to Grimsby passenger is now the Brighton to York passenger. Those trains look ancient. York hashtag. Hashtag we need those trains replaced. So, I mean, these trains have what, 246 capacity, but they're never full, so let's look at these Electrostars. Got so many liveries, it's a bit annoying. 272, I don't really want it done that long. We have got 5 car trains if I scroll down. Keep scrolling. Five car. Southern Rail, go! Go get these trains replaced, yeah. So then the York to Watford Passenger Express. After York, it will then go to Darlington. And first of all, York are onto platform 5, but it's still complaining because after Darlington they can't turn around. And actually they can't at Newcastle either. Can they? That's a good point. They can't turn around here. They can now. So Darlington, is it on the correct platform? No, it isn't. So Darlington, Newcastle, and Darlington again. There is a problem. It's on that platform. Newcastle, 3. There we go. Hang on. Still can't connect from Darlington to Newcastle. Feels like a... Oh, I know what I've done. I've done that. That's the problem. And that's the Newcastle. Yeah. Although these have the highest capacity trains available, I wouldn't be surprised if it needs a third one. Now we haven't got a train on this line yet. I am going to do a big old train depot at Newcastle with catenary. So first of all, this will come out of this side with no catenary. Just connect up to here. And there'll be a crossover so they can come out of both sides of the depot. And this side, the tracks will come out electrified. Up to here. And that'll connect into that one. That just looks weird. Why is it that type of bridge? Let's just do that again, but with not that type of bridge, please. That'll do. Now this one actually does physically connect. So that's what we want. So now have a crossover. Because this is a depot and not a station, we can have bad junction design. Oh, we'd at least like a crossover, please. No, that's too tight a crossover. Because on the bend, just because it works on one side doesn't necessarily work on the other. No. Oh, I see what we can do anyway. We can do this. This is just weird, and also we don't need catenary on these ones. And then catenary, no, we're then gonna come off here. Hopefully this works, because this is just a bit... Yeah, this does work. Good. That then connects up into there. Perfect. So, first of all, we're going for 2 diesel trains. Let's pause. We've got sprinters, 156, that's brilliant. Have we got Northern Rail? Yeah. 98 capacity. You know what, I'm gonna no. You know what? Edit this one. Have them both one carriage, and we'll put one on there for now. And actually we'll put one on. For now, it's going to be 1 train on each. Hexham. Carlisle, Hexham. It's going on right hand side, you know what, I don't really mind. So this is the Newcastle to Carlisle passenger. So, that train has a problem. This train cannot, because it's trying, I think it might be trying to come out the wrong side of the depot, that might be the problem. So, actually no, we'll put a 158 on this one. The Newcastle to Carlisle, that works, yeah, it was trying to come out the other side of the depot. And also, you know what, in terms of those trains there, we've now got the L and the R variety first of all. That's also going to cost us 64 million, so maybe not for now. What I could better do with that money is keep it in play mode, but we're going to do our Darlington to London via Sheffield route. So the first thing we want to do is get a station set up in Leeds. Now this is a bit of a dead area, but the trams do cover this area. This train isn't going to be... I'm thinking 160 is going to be enough, though we will electrify it. So standard we have, we're going to get an overpass. This is going to be... If we can get it so low enough that it goes into a tunnel. Sloped, but... So this station should cover number 1, that station, number 2, the tram stop. Yeah, no, that's a problem. It's trying to... Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay. If we just do it a bit further this way, will the tracks come out as a tunnel on this side? No. Will they be able to be in a tunnel by there? No. Okay. This is not going to be an easy one. Other than the other possibility I've thought of, which is if we just put the station up here. However, this doesn't connect to much, so this one, configure. Can we have an overpass? No, we can't have an overpass. If we just delete this road, we might be able to have an overpass. That road will be rebuilt later. Overpasses. Oh no. There we go. We don't need them to be 5-lane asymmetric town. We can have asphalt 2-lane. There we go. But that just means we've now got these roads, which then can combine and link up to a passenger building for this station. So that's still a big one. Too much slope. That. Oh no, that doesn't connect. Whoops. That works. There we go. So hopefully this station covers tram stops and that station. So let's try this again. So what I'm now going to do is from about here we're now at our parallel tracks, so it's going to be 4 tracks. And then this one should curve into this one, and then this one's kind of like halfway in between, you see. But then this one's then going to curve into that one. So then, after this, we can have a set of signals there. And then after that set of signals, we're going to do a kind of crossover to allow them to switch between the lines, although this won't be used right now. I'm not going to move these signals. It's just kind of, I like it when things are connected. But I also like it when things are connected but also like don't get in each other's way. And then this is going to bend up to there. And then here, there are going to be tracks that come off to connect down to this line. Oh, does that not work? So if we connect into that one, then we can cut across to this one. That works. There we go. You sometimes see that in real life, actually, rather than just connecting in. You kind of connect into the first one, then cut across to the second one. Yeah, there we go. That'll do for signals. And then we'll have them just here. Then this is a big hill, so we should be able to get above this line. Might be a bit of a turn though. This road is awkward, but it doesn't need to exist. I'm not really sure. There we go, that actually works, yeah. So we can kind of like go through this side of Leeds and then down to Sheffield. And I think elevator station is going to be the best here because there's just so much going on already in Sheffield. Hopefully when we get this set up, actually I want it a bit closer to the centre because there's the other train station and also the tram line. So if we put it here, for example, it still works. So configure it, elevated passenger buildings, I want lifts. Lift. Or for any of you who aren't from the UK, elevators, but lifts. the end in the middle, and yeah. And then we'll get all the roads connected to these, because at the moment they still aren't actually connected to any roads. So I'll get that connected to there, and then that can kind of join through to there. This can kind of connect to both of those. This can come up here. Same with one here. Now it covers everything already, but just at this end. But then I'm going to have one that goes. This lift is not really wanting to connect to anything. However, this lift might. And I'm just going to try and get it to this road connection just so it doesn't create like more traffic. There we go, that'll do. For a station in Sheffield. So that can connect up. Let's keep it in play mode. Now I like the big viaducts, let's do B, which I think is big. Yeah, it's wide spacing. And let's just do that so it kind of goes over the main road. And then we don't mind doing level crossings with side roads. Excuse me. Thank you. There we go. And that's gonna kind of curve round to Sheffield. Oh my gosh, are we going to have bridge pillar collision whatever we do? Okay, so coming out here, we don't have any bridge pillars, so we can't have any collisions. Like this, I think I want this type of bridge. Anyway, bridge pillar collision. I'm trying to like go through that road with a pillar. Just have a pillar like not on that road, please. Okay, what we can actually do is there's a type of bridge with this one with no pillars. So if we just come over that road with the no pillar version, and then do the rest of it with the pillar version. I think. Bridge pillar collision again. That's also turning quite tight, so I see where it is. I think this road here. Let's just get rid of this road here. And it immediately comes back. Stop. Okay. So version with pillars, please. Where's the pillar collision now? That works. This is going to be a bit tedious. We get that there. Okay. No pillars version. Do that. And then we get the pillars back. Bridge pillar collision. Seriously? Where are the pillars? If we do it properly, we can just get rid of the buildings. Oh, this hasn't got any pillars. We want pillars. Just some pillars. There we go. There we go. And then those pillars work. Right, let's see. This will be fun doing it back the other way now. Works up to there. Then it was using the no pillar version. Then that connects. Wow. So now we need a station in Leicester. So I'm thinking we're going to have an elevated station for this line. We have got spaced pillars, yeah, we haven't like got no pillars whatsoever, because that would be bad. We've got to at least have some realism. So there's going to be a station there, and then there's going to be an underground station for the other line. Or maybe it'll be sunken, I don't know. No underground. So 120, yeah. So it goes like there. But this road doesn't need to exist, does it? No. Nor does this one, to be fair. There we go. So that will connect to this one once we have lifts. That one already connects to the road. So does that one. So does this one. We're having the kind of stick out lifts on this one. And that, those two connect, yeah. So, the two things we're going to need to do, we're going to have to kind of connect this one up. So it's now just turning into a massive elevated train line, which is fine. So a straight connection is straight, but they're bridge pillar collisions. How far can we go without there being bridge pillar collisions? Can we go to here? Yeah. There are pillars, right? Yes. That... Whoa, okay. Oh my gosh, money. All these elevated lines do have a cost. And I suppose also they have a cost in yeeting buildings as well. If we go up to here, then hopefully we'll be able to... No, it's trying to put a pillar in there. I'll just do this incrementally. There we go. It doesn't try to put a pillar in the middle of a factory. Let's keep it play mode. So that's now getting down to Leicester. Now we'll want to bend it towards Milton Keynes. Anyway, as for this line, we're going to want to get it into a station in Birmingham. So, it's there. This is not going to be easy, but can we... This road doesn't even need to be here. So, this is deep, these tunnels, so hopefully they get underneath the tunnels of the high speed line. That's what I'm really hoping, because otherwise this doesn't work. Appears like they're getting under them. Yeah, they're getting under the other tunnels, so that's fine. Don't want it connected to the road. We want it connected to there. There we go. Oh my gosh, we've got 43 million now. We've been making a lot of money recently. So, that can pause. There we go, crossover. Now this will need to go to Peterborough. So we can actually get this train line set up once this has got to Peterborough. So what we need to do in Peterborough is get across the line and then immediate. And then, too much slope. It's the road, isn't it? And then in terms of buildings, this, I'm not sure why it's in buildings. Electrified, that works. So, it's always like, doesn't get the concept of deleting buildings automatically. So, I need to delete them manually. So that kind of will then do it. That's a tight turn, but, okay. Hopefully it just works though. I don't really care about tight turns that much. If they work, then that's all I want. That's all I care about. If they don't try to, like, connect to roads. Do we want that going up? I'm not sure we do, actually. I think we want it staying deep down. That's where that road is. Okay. Is it this side we're connecting to? No, it's the other side we're connecting to. There we go. Okay, so we're building one like majority tunnelled line and one majority elevated line. But I don't really like deleting cities. I mean, there are places IRL which have like train lines just cutting through the middle of them, but that's generally train lines built before kind of like the city was really established that much. So they could do whatever they wanted and then the city grew around them. But you can't do that in 2023. There we go. So that line will now be good. So, Norwich to Peterborough passenger. After Peterborough. It'll complain at me. 1, please. Leicester Central. 1. Birmingham East, you can go on any though. I know it won't go on any. Oh my gosh, is the bus line trying to connect into there? And then autosave. Leicester Central. So it's quite a long time to just be building passenger lines, but we're connecting up a lot more places. Waiting for the autosave. There we go, Leicester, Peterborough. So that's the Norwich to Birmingham passenger now. Birmingham, there we go. No, they aren't stopping at the bus stops, Leicester Loop. Oh, I see. It's now kind of doing that. Well, instead of Green Lane 16, we may as well just send it into one of these bus stops, actually. Birmingham East, as it's called. Now, there's this station. It covers both. Yeah, that's the main thing. So that we don't have to, you know. We can have pedestrian access here, because you know that connects. So it's easy to get to the other two stations, so they'll do it anyway. I mean, yeah. So this does connect to that bus stop there to get around the rest of Birmingham, so that's good. Now that train might... I mean, that's already 106 metres, 180 capacity. I think we'll just see how that runs, and then I'll do my usual between episodes thing of adjusting capacities. Right, to Milton Keynes, and then here. And maybe York Road. I mean, it doesn't even connect to anything on this side, this station. Pause. No, not that. Can I configure the station, please? So, tracks. Fairly certain the trains on the other line are less, on the line from Norwich are less than 160 metres, because otherwise those platforms are too short. But I'm just going to build these platforms here. Then passenger buildings, we want one that actually connects to the surroundings. There we go. And I kind of put one at the end here as well. Just because I feel like it. There we go. Then, oh, I see. Well, I see what we might have a problem with. Well, this Slough station doesn't need to be that long. If we just cut it back. There we go. And hopefully we can get this onto a bridge earlier. Like, there's a bridge pillar collision, so we can't delete it. That's weird. Whoops. There we go. So this is going to go to there, then this is going to cut into both for this one for York Road, Slough to Norwich passenger. York Road 2. No option of other platforms. Good. So that just gets in the way of less. And then this is going to have to, like, I don't know what this is going to have to do. This is going to have to... I don't even know how to connect this. Anyway, let's get Slough, this one into London, back up and running. Yeah, we can get it over everything. No, actually. Hang on. No. We don't want it like that. Because we might not have space to kind of... If we just bring this out straight for now, then we'll have a reference point as to whether the bridge is long enough. Yes, okay, it is. Good. Here we go. So that's all sorted. So that's York Road. It's going to be where it terminates. Then, she might get a station elsewhere in High Wycombe, or Traffic Wycombe as you could call it. We're back. So, there's really no one waiting for this yet. I didn't put the train on there a couple of minutes ago. Anyway, someone is waiting for it. Is there anyone on the train? No. But, okay, so I did manage to get it connected up, basically. Stunken at High Wycombe, then it's like the deepest kind of underground one at Milton Keynes. But it's literally going uphill all the way to Leicester. And then, just as you saw it, this line already quite busy. I might have to double up the train if I just get, where is it, another 156. Let's put one of those on there. There we go. There we go, that's better. Could have the two different liveries. The Newcastle to Carlisle one's doing alright at the moment. But, I mean, the really busy one is, yeah, this one, Newcastle to Watford one, which we definitely need a third train on that when we have the money. The Brighton to York one's now quite full as well. I have now set up the bus routes like I said I would. So now hopefully people feel like they have more options to get across the country. Where's this? It's approaching Peterborough. Quite a few people waiting to go via Leicester actually. Why are they going to Norwich via Leicester? That's weird. And Ely. Okay, but yeah, if you see there are 43 in total people going that way, mostly going to Birmingham. So that's now another way to get across. Because otherwise they would have either had to kind of go Ely, London, Birmingham, or they would have had to get a tram to Milton Keynes, get another tram to Leicester, get a bus to Birmingham. So, yeah, now they got the direct train. And I think everything is going good. How are the machines going? Definitely going. How's this train? It's got one good on board. Oh, I suppose it's kind of doing the kind of back and forth thing. This is busy. Oh well, guess what? They're all waiting to go to Basingstoke. This line kind of comes and goes almost with the number of passengers it's got. And now suddenly, I've kind of decreased the capacity of the train now. I've got to increase it again. It's a bit weird. What if we get dual stocks double-decker train? That has 182 capacity. is no longer. I said, like, it's not longer. How's this line doing? A lot of people waiting to go via Basingstoke. The next train should be on its way at some point. That one. This one is making money though. It's not quite so full at the moment. Yeah. Are there still like 3 billion people waiting on the Birmingham to Penzance line? Yes, there are. I mean, money's through the roof, but I do feel like we might need another train. How much does one of those cost? If we just go to a depot. Well, actually, what is it? Yeah, it's a 4-coach Voyager. Yeah. Okay, between episodes, I will sort out capacities, because clearly some work needs being done there. Needs to be done there, so... Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. The money is... we spent a lot there. But if you see, we spent 98 million, we're still making 6 million, so that's over 100,000 profit each year without constructions, which is very good. Exactly what I want, so what we want. So, goodbye.